To start round 2, we have, if there are 3 or fewer red agent discs, then 2 black agent discs appear at the stairs closest to a Merc. Whew, that was kind of close, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so no new black agent discs. Yes. Blue agent discs move 1 area away. So I'm not entirely sure what away means, but generally I think of away as away from the Mercs, so we'll do it that way. For these 2 blue discs, they're both going to move 1 away this way as the Mercs are over here. And this blue disc runs away, goes this way. As the blue agents run away, the red agent discs move 2 areas closer to the Mercs. Well, this was what I was a little bit worried about. So this one's going to move here and immediately stop. It is in line of sight. They don't move anymore until we reveal it. This one's going to move here and immediately stop because they're in line of sight. This one is going to move here and immediately stop because it's in line of sight. So we're going to reveal 3 agents. But that's why we're way over here. And even a level 2 securities don't have that long of a range. So right now, until we find level 4s, we're kind of at the advantage with range attack. This red disc will still move to right here. If security level 2 or higher, yes, then black agent discs move 3 areas towards a Merc. Here's the thing, we only have 1 black disc and he can't fit in this room. So he'll sit here going, ugh, but he doesn't push anybody out. So we just leave it as is, nothing we need to do. But look at this. If security level 2 or higher, then 2 Sec 4 2s appear at the stairs furthest from a Merc. Here's a Sec Force 2 card. They now have 1 shield and 3 health, and they shoot a shotgun. And look at this. They roll collateral dice. So they can start knocking collateral and putting collateral discs out on their own when they're attacking us. Ugh. The stairs that are furthest from us are way over here. So we're okay. It'll be a little time before they start bugging us. Now, though, we'll have to draw our event card to reveal what those red blips are, agent discs. And we look at security level 2. So each disc is 2 Sec 4 1s. Boy, that means we're going to have 6 Sec 4 1s on the board. Now remember, we can only put 3 in this spot. So what's going to happen is we'll place 3 agents, level 1 agents here. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 in an adjacent room. Because they can't fit 6 in this area. But looks like a really nice area to throw a grenade. What do you think? So now we do our Op 4 phase. So we start with Security Force 4, there's none. Security Force 3, there's none. But there are 2 Security Force 2s. These 2 are going to take 2 steps here and here. And now they're in line of sight over to here to where our Tribunal is. But they only have a range of 1. So they can't attack, and that's as far as they're going to move. Now our Security Force level 1s here are going to also take 2 steps. And they're going to move like this. Oh my gosh. Just prime place to throw a grenade. If we could throw it here and hit both, that'd be so cool. I should mention that the Sec 4 here can only attack at a range of 1, so that's why they're not attacking anyone, but they're getting close. Now we would move to the employee's turn. Now the employee's turn, if there are more Mercs in line of sight than Op 4s in line of sight, they're not going to move. They're going to cower and stay in the same spot. So they have 1, 2, 3 Mercs in line of sight versus the 2 Op 4 over there that are in line of sight for them. So they're going to stay there. Otherwise, they'd start running towards the closest stairs to exit, but they're not going to do that. Now it's our turn to do something. Our first to go is going to be the Chief. The Chief is going to spend 1 CP and use his scanner. This allows him to reveal a hidden objective in an adjacent room. Now you might be wondering, why don't I just go in here and reveal it? Well, if you go into a room that has either an Op 4 or an unrevealed objective token, you have to do the breach and clear. And if we breach and clear all of these objectives, we're gonna lose. Already it's not looking good, right? We've got tons of different Sec 4s around, and it's all because I rolled 1 collateral damage. Oh, that was just a bummer, but it is what it is. So that's why I want to scan it to see what it is before I move in there. Because if I reveal it and there's no enemies in there, I can go in there and interact with it, no problem. So 1 CP, let's reveal what it is. Ooh, it's the power core. If we'd like to interact with the power core, we can perform a reload action for free and restore 2 CP immediately, and you can act again. Although that's really tempting, I really want my chief's priority to go down before the next Op 4 phase, so I'm actually just going to stop his turn. He's going to be done. This way he doesn't increase or decrease his priority this turn. Now we're going to move over to our breacher. This is the fun part about the game, you guys. There are so many ways to do things, and I may not have started off the best, but that's okay. We'll still make it work. I really don't want the breacher to go next, but I have to. So I'm going to have the breacher take 1 CP to move here, and then we're going to do what's called a combined action with the Tribunal and the breacher. There are 3 different types of combined actions. One is the attack and move, one's the duck and cover, and one's breach and clear. I'm trying to do the attack and move. So the lower priority Merc, which is the Tribunal, will move up to 3 areas, and the higher priority Merc must make a sweeping attack. Mercs must be within 3 areas of each other. Can do a fire and move or move fire. I'm going to do move fire even though it doesn't really matter which order, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my Tribunal go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have him go and try and take out those Sec 4 2s on the other side. And then remember, over here, that's where I'm going to have my breacher attack. And I used 2 CP from the Tribunal. So he went from 6 to 4, and 1 from our breacher, which puts him down to 2 more CP that he has left. The Cabrine attack, which by the way takes up another attack, he's going to have to reload soon. He'll roll 4 yellow dice and 2 collateral dice. And this will affect everybody in that area. 4 yellow, 2 black. Okay, the 2 blacks are shields. That means no collateral damage. Wow, that's awesome. But look at this. 3 hits. And let me correct myself. These 3 hits will only hit 1 and not all. The collateral damage dice would have hit all. So if we had gotten 2 hits on these, all of those enemies would have been killed. But this way, only 1 Sec 4 is taken out. But we have no collateral damage, so there's an advantage there. So no collateral disc needs to be placed. We also will need to place this Sec 4 in the casualty pool. That will end the breacher's turn, so now we're going to move on to the Tribunal. And you know what he's doing. 2 movements to step into here, and he's going to have some melee fun. He's going to use 1 CP to use his hammer. Now, this one uses 2 red dice and 1 yellow die, and here's the thing. He has this personal ability, GCC in the same area as this Merc, can reroll 1 attack D8. He, I assume, and I believe is right, he can only use that once per round, but he can use that for himself. So he's using 1 CP. He's going to try and take out this level 2 security force. Here's our security force 2. You can see he has 1 armor and 3 health. We're going to roll 2 red and 1 yellow, hoping that this hammer can knock him out. Oh, look at that. 2 damage plus 1 is 3. So now the Sec 4-2 gets a chance to try and defend. And he rolled a blank. That means this guy is history. And I'm going to place him on the casualty pool. Now here's the thing. Normally, if you attack more than 1 time in a round, you gain what's called an excessive force token, but we don't have that with the GCC. So the Tribunal has 1 more CP. He's going to try and take out this Sec 4-2 as well. Come on, need some hits. Oh, that's 3 points of damage right there. And you know what? This time, just to be safe, I'm going to re-roll this die since I can re-roll. Because if I get 4, even if he soaks 1, he's dead. I missed. Okay, so he still gets to defend. And that's a burst, not a shield. So he failed. So our Tribunal just took out 2 of these Sec 4-2s all on his own. Man, he's awesome. And you may notice I did not decrease my attack because he's using a hammer, not a weapon that has reloadability. You don't need to reload a hammer. You just lift it and swing it. Now I got myself all excited about taking out those 2 Sec 4s. I should have technically revealed what this token was first because it is in line of sight. So I've got an event card here. Let's see what it is. So looking at level 2 here of security, it is a technician. Okay. And this is a technician's card. So they have 2 health. They have an interrogation threshold of 3. And if you successfully interrogate them, they will reveal the objectives in the server room. None of our objectives are in the server room, so that's not going to be helpful, but it's another employee that could run away and increase our security level. Here's our technician mini. So I'll place that where that blue agent disc is. We'll place him here, and we're set to go. Next, we have a recorder. So a recorder is not the strongest with attack, but I think I'm going to do something with her or him or whatever. I'm going to have her take 2 steps here for 2 CP. So now we have 4 left. What I'm going to have her do is I'm going to have her attack one of these Sec 4s and then get out of the way. Because this game, you're fighting in close corners here. If ever you attack and you are attacking through somebody else, you have to roll a collateral die and you may end up hitting them instead of hitting the people that you wanted to. And that's the same with the Sec 4 if they're attacking. So I really don't want her here, but for right now, I'm going to put her here and I'm going to have her use a CP to attack. The recorder simply will use 1 CP, so go down to 3, and roll 3 light dice, so the LD8s, trying to hit this Sec 4 1 level unit. Let's give her 3 dice to roll. Total 100% airball. So we're going to have her use her next CP to do it again. Normally she'd have to get an excessive force token. She doesn't have to do that because we're the GCC. Still nothing. Oh my gosh. She is not good with her pistol. So now the question is, do we try one more time or do we just get out of the way? I think we just got to get out of the way. Jeez, that stunk. She also decreased her attack by 2 for that, you guys, for 2 air balls. Man, okay. Her last CP is going to be to get herself out of the way. She has 1 left, but she's not going to use it because I need her not to be here. So our final one to go is our demo. He's going to be the fun one. We're going to have our demo use his frag grenades. He only has 2 of them, so I'm just going to place a token here to show that he's used 1, and what he's doing is he's going to throw it up to 2 areas. Now he gets to roll 2 collateral dice, and he does 3 auto collateral damage. That means no matter what, he's doing 3 points of damage to that room, so we're definitely going to be placing a collateral disc. Here's the thing about throwing. If, when he rolls these 2 dice, he gets no successes, it means he overthrew the grenade by 1 area. So because of that, I think I'm going to aim at one specific room, hoping that I actually miss and overthrow it to throw it to the next room. I did almost forget to move him, though. He's going to have to move. So I'm going to move him here. So that took 1 CP to move. And then he's going to aim at this room and throw the grenade, hoping that actually it comes back here and it takes out all 3 of these guys. But that means he has to roll misses on these collateral damage dice. Anything that's not a burst is not a success. And those are 2 shields. Nice. So that means he totally missed. He overthrew it, which is great. So he was supposed to hit here. He instead hit here. All of these Sec 4 ones only have 1 health. 2 health. So they're all gone, thrown into the casualty pool, but we have another collateral disc placed here. Now we don't have to increase the security track at this point because we only do that when we place the 1, 3rd, 9th, or 27th collateral damage disc. So we've only placed 2, but the next one we're going to automatically increase the security track 1 level. Of course, if you look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've killed 6 this round already. And so when we roll to determine about security increase, we're very likely going to increase it another level anyways, because we've killed so many of their Sec 4. Because of that, because we're very likely going to increase the security level anyways, I think I might take advantage of that. I'm going to use another CP, and I'm going to do a sweeping attack in this area. Maybe taking one of them out and at least damaging one of them. Then there's only 1 security force level 1 here. I know that later that means we're going to be pulling out level 3 security force, so we've got to get a move on finding that robotic arm. So his sweeping attack here only cost 1 CP. He'll go down to 3. He rolls 1 red die, 3 yellow dice, and 1 collateral die. Let's see what we get. Okay, he does 2 damage. 1 is collateral, so yes, we're definitely going to increase the security level. So this is kind of crazy. He does 1 point of damage to this guy, but then 1 point of damage totally to this room. So kills this Sec 4, does 1 point of damage to this Sec 4, but we have to place another collateral disc. Jeez, I have never placed so many collateral discs before. Every game's different. I love it. That means, though, we've moved up to level 3 already. And at level 4, you guys, we start fighting other Mercs. Not going to be fun. That's going to end the Mercs round. So first thing we do is we look for priority. So the demo actually is going to decrease by 1, but he can't because he's insane. The Tribunal is going to increase by 3, which is what I wanted. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And he's only going to have 4 CP available to him next round. The Chief is going to go nowhere, and he's going to heal up, or he's going to get full CP for next round because he didn't do anything. The Recorder is going to add +2 to hers. Oh man, so she's going to be way up here. That's not good with the Tribunal. And she only has 5 actions for next round. And the Breacher is going to move up by 1, and he has full CP for next round. Well, this is fine because we can still have the Tribunal to be number 1, which is what I want. So Tribunal is number 1. The Recorder is number 2 because she failed to hit anything. The Chief is number 3. The Breacher is number 4. And the Demo is always going to be number 5. I mean, his minus priorities all the way to 2 CP is insane. Technically, now we'd roll for the casualty pool, but you still haven't seen that because I'm still not doing it because we already increased the level once this round. So we don't increase it a second time. And we are on to round 3. Now, who knows what's going to happen in round 3? But I will tell you this. I really need to see what this objective is. So that's what the Chief is going to be all about, trying to do this. Then, if that's not the robotic arm, we're going to have to probably come down this way to check this one and end with that one, I think. Well, it just kind of depends. But first, definitely looking at this one, and I think we should be able to do that next round.